Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Straight Outta Nowhere. It's a Scooby-Doo movie and it's a crossover with Courage the Cowardly Dog. No kidding. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. Woke Stand a novel, Hollywoke another novel, political satire, and of course the Pineys comedy horror in South Jersey, available at Amazon. Kindle Unlimited is free. Now, this looks fun. I did a bit of a white pill in the other video. I've got two more videos on Bitchute and Rumble. Don't forget to go there, right, Little Joan? Thank you, Little Joan. Including a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast. But this continues with my theme of positive things. This looks very funny. I don't know if you were a fan. I certainly was a fan of Scooby-Doo, and I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog. It was kind of the same cartoon every time. Like Courage would see would see the monsters, and his owners wouldn't really see them, and he'd have to save them in some way. But it was a fun show. It was a bit dark, and so it's the gang meeting Courage and Granny, and they're freaking out because they have to fight giant cicadas, which I also think is hilarious. So they end up at a haunted house, and there's all sorts of creepy people there. They do a lot of eating, of course, because that's one of their shticks. They do the door bit, which is always fun. I mean, it just looks like a fun cartoon. It's Shaggy and Scooby and Courage doing their shtick about being scared, and the cicadas trying to eat them or whatever, and it's Granny turning into a fish, and they're trying to save Scooby. So it's Scooby, Straight Outta Nowhere, Scooby meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, sign me up. Here they are making a sandwich. And classic Scooby stuff. And Courage, this is on Sci-Fi, believe it or not. I'm not sure why it's on Sci-Fi, but should be on the Cartoon Network, if anything. But looks like a lot of fun. I would totally watch this. I'm a huge Scooby-Doo fan. One of the things they haven't ruined yet, Scooby-Doo. Well, they kind of have sort of tried to ruin the live-action version, but the cartoon version still remains the same for the most part. So the first act is going to be the gang, probably ending up solving a mystery, and then for whatever reason, Scooby freaks out and ends up running into Nowhere, which is where the town where Courage lives, and he meets Courage, and they become buddies because they're dogs. Here's the giant cicada driving the truck. It's so funny still, and they become buddies, and the gang tracks them down there. And they join up with the two old people. I forget their names. I think the woman's Granny, and they do their shtick, and they eventually end up in the haunted house or mansion to get away from the cicadas, and they have to solve the mystery of the cicadas, which is something Courage would do in his own cartoon, but like he had no way of talking, so he'd have to get the old man or the old woman to like kind of listen to him, and then they would maybe say some dialogue. This looks just nothing but fun, and I hope it is. It doesn't look anything political. I 100% endorse this. So, and then the second act they meet, and then a bunch of crazy stuff happens, and they run away from the bugs, and they're constantly getting scared. And then the final act is they beat the bugs. Maybe Fred comes up with one of his contraptions, and it's all good, and then they say goodbye, and but there's some like little bit of oh no, there's still evil left in Nowhere or whatever, because that always was the ending of Courage. Like it never ends with the poor dog. Doggies, that's you. Yeah, you should have your own cartoon. Why hasn't Joan gotten her own cartoon? Damn it, Joan deserves a cartoon. Look how cute Joan is. Joan would be the cute dog. Scooby-Doo meets Joan of Arc. That's a show. I'll pitch that. So, yeah, this is just another white pill. So it's not all bad, fanboys. You can enjoy some of this stuff. And, this is for kids. But thankfully, it doesn't look political. Thankfully, something that's so ridiculous and funny, it doesn't look political at all. It just looks fun, and it's something I can totally endorse. So I'll give it an upvote, even though it's Warner Brothers, whatever. And this will be on, I guess, the Sci-Fi Network for some reason. Are they just showing the trailer, or is it actually going to be on Sci-Fi? Yeah, it says Sci-Fi right here. I guess it's going to be on that. And I guess really Sci-Fi, I'm sure on my boycott list you could find a reason to boycott Sci-Fi because it's probably owned by, I'm going to guess, probably owned by Viacom, right? Whoever owns MTV, I guess. So, I don't know. If you already have it, it's not like you're giving them extra money. Maybe you can support it and watch it, and the ratings would be high enough so they would go, oh yeah, we should do more of this. But otherwise, I guess I'll wait for video. I guess it'll be on Amazon Prime at some point, which I already have. So that's it. That's it for me and Little Joan tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Check out our other videos, and we'll see you tomorrow.